Welcome back to Dark Tales 60, where the shadows of history whisper the secrets the world tried to bury. Tonight's story isn't just one mystery, but three. Turn down the lights, clear your mind, and prepare yourself. You're about to witness three of the darkest investigations ever. What if I told you that some of the darkest moments in American history didn't happen in prisons or battlefields, but inside quiet hospitals, hidden labs, and university basements? In the early years of the Cold War, fear was everywhere. But while most people feared foreign enemies, the CIA feared something far more powerful, the human mind. And so began MKUltra, a secret program designed to break that mind apart and rebuild it from scratch. Victims, often unaware, were slipped powerful hallucinogens. They were locked in rooms with blinding lights or absolute darkness. Some were strapped to beds while voices whispered the same phrases on loop for days. Others woke up with no memory of who they were, how they arrived, or what had been done to them. Doctors believed that if they pushed a person past the brink of sanity, they could erase their identity, wipe their memories clean, and create something new. Someone programmable, obedient, and perfectly controlled. The worst part? Many of the test subjects weren't soldiers or spies. They were everyday people. Patients seeking help, students looking for work, men and women who walked into the wrong room at the wrong time. And when the program spiraled out of control, when lives were destroyed, when people vanished, when minds collapsed, the CIA did what powerful institutions always do. They burned the evidence, but not all of it. The few surviving documents paint a terrifying picture. Experiments approved at the highest levels, scientists who lost their humanity, and a government willing to sacrifice its own citizens in a desperate attempt to control the one thing no one ever should: free will. And yet MKUltra is just the beginning, because soon the government would move from controlling the mind to trying to make it leave the body. A program where trained operatives claimed they could see distant places, hidden rooms, and foreign secrets without ever opening their eyes. That chapter is called Project Stargate, and it's the next part of our story. Chapter 2. Most secrets begin in darkness, but this one began in silence. In the 1970s, inside a small military room with no windows and no sound, a man sat at a metal table, eyes closed. He wasn't meditating. He wasn't dreaming. He was searching. The US government believed the human mind might be more powerful than anyone realized. Powerful enough to see distant locations without ever being there. Powerful enough to bypass walls, borders, and secrecy. They called the program Project Stargate, and the ability they were studying was known as remote viewing. A viewer would sit in that silent room, given nothing but a set of coordinates, no photos, no maps, not even a hint of what they were looking for. Then slowly, they would begin to describe images appearing in their mind: a curved roof, a crane towering over a building, a hidden structure buried beneath the ground. Over and over again, their descriptions matched real locations, places thousands of miles away that they had never seen. At first, officials laughed. Then they panicked. If remote viewing worked, even a little, it meant every secret on Earth was vulnerable. So they tested the viewers again and again. Targets changed, coordinates shifted, rules tightened, and still, some viewers saw things they shouldn't have been able to. One described a Soviet submarine facility years before satellite images confirmed it. Another detailed an underground bunker that hadn't even been officially acknowledged. And then came the reports, viewers claiming they saw future events, locations that didn't exist yet, buildings that would be constructed decades later, shadows of disasters still waiting to happen. The government insisted the program didn't work, that it was shut down, that psychic warfare was a failed experiment. But if it was a failure, why did Stargate run for more than 20 years? Why were millions of dollars spent on it? And why were so many documents quietly marked classified? Some believe Stargate never ended at all. It simply went deeper underground. Because if the mind can truly reach across time and distance, and then no secret on Earth is safe. And speaking of secrets, there is one mystery the government tried even harder to bury. Objects in the sky they couldn't chase, couldn't identify, and couldn't explain. To understand that chapter, we need to open the files of Project Blue Book. That's the next part of our story. Chapter 3. Some mysteries hide in shadows. Others burn across the sky for the whole world to see. In the early 1950s, American airspace became a stage for something no pilot had ever trained for. Objects moving faster than jets. Crafts changing direction in ways no aircraft should. Lights dancing above military bases, then vanishing in an instant. People demanded answers. The government demanded silence. And so was born the operation known as Project Blue Book. For nearly 2 decades, the U.S. Air Force collected reports of unidentified flying objects. More than 2,600 cases. Most were explained: weather balloons, stars, aircraft. But over 700 remained a mystery. Pilots described metallic discs circling their planes at impossible speeds. Radar operators watched targets appear and disappear as if phasing in and out of reality. Entire towns witnessed glowing spheres flying over power plants and nuclear facilities. And behind closed doors, investigators admitted something terrifying. These objects didn't follow the rules of physics as we know them. Some footage showed crafts with no wings, no engines, no heat signatures, and no explanation. Yet every time something extraordinary was discovered, the official statement stayed the same. There's nothing unusual, no threat, nothing to discuss. But silence is its own confession. Why classify documents for half a century? Why force military pilots to stay quiet? Why hide the most compelling sightings? Years later, when new videos leaked, objects rotating in midair, accelerating without propulsion, vanishing from infrared sensors, people realized the truth. Project Blue Book wasn't closed because the mystery was solved. It was closed because the mystery was too big. Too big for science, too big for governments, too big for anyone to admit without changing everything we know about life and about our place in the universe. So ask yourself, if these objects weren't ours and they weren't theirs, then who or what was flying them? And more importantly, are they still watching? Because the sky hasn't gotten quieter, the sightings haven't stopped, the questions haven't faded. This final chapter may close our story, but above us another story is still unfolding. And you'll want to be here when we uncover the next truth. So don't forget, like the video, share it with someone who loves mysteries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next investigation. The sky is full of secrets, and we've only just begun.